What's up, beautiful people? How are you doing? Well, it's the time of year again when teachers are getting ready to fix their classrooms. They're fixing up their classrooms and going to seminars and trainings and all that. We had some new teachers in our district, some new international teachers. I think a few of them are from Jamaica as well. And I know they're getting ready, but I have a few pointers for those who want to listen or those who is interested in listening. I'm a veteran teacher. Like, I can't believe I've been teaching for so long. This is my 30th year in teaching. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm about to start year 30 of my teaching career. I did 11 years in Jamaica and the rest here in the US. So it is like, until now I can't believe it. But anyways, today I went to my school. I'm at a new location. Same school district. I've been in this school district since 2018. So, I decided that I need a change. So I am now at a new school. In preparing for your and I think once I set up my classroom, I'm gonna do a video in preparation for your school, for the school year. In preparation for the school year, me get distracted a while ago. In preparing for the school year, one of the first things that make you really feel like you're doing something and you feel like you're progressive is when you set up your classroom. And the first thing that really make you feel like you progressive in setting up your classroom is when you set up your bulletin board. So if you have boards in your classroom that are bulletin boards, in order to make it look like you're really doing some work, you set up those first. Once you set up those, if you have any posters that are educational, encouraging, you set up those next, right? So I'm just telling you based on how my classroom is set up in my head, and this is how I've been setting up my classroom for the past few years, maybe for the past decade. I've been setting up my classroom like this, right? Some things that I have are things that I had from my older county when I just came up here in 2007, right? One thing you should have, we call it warm up or morning work. As soon as the kids come in the class, let them know where their work is. Are you gonna give it to them every day at the door, or there's a container where each child take their work? So you gotta establish that. You have to establish where they put their finished work. You have to establish where they get work if they're finished and you want them to dig deeper in the content. You have to establish a place where if they were absent, they go to that section and they get their work. So let's say they were absent Monday or Tuesday. When they come Wednesday, they will know, okay, this is Monday work, this is Tuesday work, this is Wednesday work, this is Thursday work. So establish that as well, because a lot of times when kids are absent and they don't really ask you for the work, but if they see a big sign that says while you were out, that's what my sign says. It says while you were out, and then I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So those are the days that I have. And I put the assignment in there. The first few, especially the first day of school, is going to be hectic. That's when you give all the documentation, all the paperwork for students to take home. And we never talk about what else yet before school, where the students take home and all of that. So the first day of school is going to be rough. Also, once you establish where they put their work, you have a little information station. That's where you would put up your schedule. Make sure you have a schedule. if you have, we use something that's called Capturing Kids Heart, and we have like the 4 questions. If you have that, you put that up, post that where they can see it. And those are some basic things. One thing that I do also, I put their names on the desk. So I'll be teaching one subject, but I have 3 classes, right? I put their names on the desk. So I'm gonna have 3 sets of names on each desk, right? Block 1, block 2, block 3. So when they come in, they know this is my seat. Now, what I'm gonna do as well, and what I would recommend, make sure it's something that you can take off the desk, because at the end of the day, if you have to shift up the class, you don't want to have to take off the whole entire paper. So in the past, I would write 3 names on 1 index card for time. But now what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the names and cut the index card. So I probably, if I have to move the first person in the first block, I won't have to, and I don't have to move the second person in the second block, then I can just strip off the first name or whatever. All right. I'm trying to see if those are some basic things that I have in mind. Don't make your classroom be fussy. Like you can have a calendar up. I plan to have a calendar up. I used to have calendar way back and I had stopped, but I think I'm gonna get a calendar. I probably laminate some numbers from 1 to 30 and have a physical place where the calendar is, and probably, you know, have somebody to set up the calendar every month, or I set it up every month. So that's one thing. I'm trying to figure out what else I can remember on the top of my head, but those are basic things. And this is just like the physical setup. This is just the physical setup and procedures. Make sure you give them precise information. Make sure you have your expectation written out. Make sure you have how they're gonna collect papers, how you're gonna collect papers, they're gonna get up from their seats, how they're gonna do pencils. Are you gonna have, what I normally do, I have 2 containers where I have sharpened pencils and sharpened pencils. So sharpened pencils go here and sharpened pencils go there, right? So for the most part, if they need to get pencils, they trade a pencil. So you put your sharpened pencil in there and you put your unsharpened pencils in there. You know, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put out a wish list on Amazon. So any good Samaritan want to contribute to my class wish list, they can. Yes, I'm gonna put a wish list on Amazon. I want to do some different things in my class this year. Like, I love to play music, and I'm not gonna put my ideas out there right now, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna put my wish list on Amazon, and if anybody want to contribute to Lady B's wish list, do so. Feel free to contribute to my wish list. Anyway, that's basically the initial part of setting up the classroom, so you feel like you're literally getting into it. Because if you are not careful, you'll be at school and you'll be busy trying to do some other stuff, other things, and you look around, you say, oh my God, my classroom is not set up, but yet you're at school all day. So the first thing to make your class look like something going on in there, you set up your bulletin board. Then you start set up your different areas for your procedures, for your expectations, right? Just set it up like that. As they enter the door, this is a warm-up, or this is